Goddess's greetings, traveller, and blood's blessings.
Soldier, soldier, burning bright, prepare to bar...
Say it once. Hold on now. One whelp at a time. You'll pay your toll soon as I'm through knocking this loudmouth back in line. The fool thinks he can slip 6 warm bodies past Rumble for the price of 1, he does. Lousy bomb, may as well thieve from King Gungia's very coffers.
If I've said it once, I've said it more times than a troll can count. Warm bodies do not people make. We are free immaculates and free slaves, and I won't empty my pocket over chattel.
Calmer heads ought to prevail here. Let's simply pay the toll for all concerned and move on.
We can spare the gold after all. Better to end this conflict before it escalates.
Oh, the gentle tinkling of gold. Intoxicating. Do pass, Goldbearer, and tell your fool of a friend he may do the same.
No wonder you came to my aid. I see you have an immaculate amulet, the very same as mine. The goddess does bless us with good friends and good fortune during our times of need. Hide to the village ahead and rest yourself among your kin, but do take care. Only those in possession of our holy amulets may enter, and the guards are a savage sort. They won't hesitate to gut you if they suspect you aren't one of us.
Go on, march!
Jingle, jingle, precious gold. The king will be pleased indeed.
I'm drenched. Soaked to the skin.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
It's heating up.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway?
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Matilda doesn't take...
And they a lovely sight up there, all in a row. Sang them up myself on you. Each of the little darlings. A sweeter sight I could ask for.
Baking like a cake.
What are you keen to market for some premium gear, are ya? What are you doing, lingering around here anyway, darling?
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
I order unto yours, mother. You, this girl's on magic bauble. We're hiding under there. 6 o'clock. Lady, look mean.
What is it that you so enjoy about death? I get all the things I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that you may live.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
I've spotted something interesting. I've spotted something. I've spotted something. What's this? I found something. I've spotted something interesting.
Here, Zock of Mountain Apes, Forbes. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. Silver Glen, brothers. Match for that suit, Silver Glen. I know not any Silver Glen. Small one, I warn you to leave, and you remain. Bless the ground with your blood if you wish to.
Wait for me!
What's this? I found something. Maimed and mutilated.
Become as dark as your heart.
Well, you're already dead from the neck up.
generous!
Target dances in shadows. Chaos grips my hands today. I strike with the full force of my convictions. What's this? I've found something. I've spotted something. The trail ends at this
The gate
cliff.
is set over a long,
Blood
narrow
loss didn't
vent.
kill the sorry
A
fellow.
corpse
Surely
may
could
fit
fall.
through its bars,
That's
but a
the
living
knight's
body
tomb
would find
beneath
it
here.
quite unpleasant.
I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
My kingdom for a dry shirt! What's this? I found something.
All right, man, who's next?
Why don't you go yourself then? You already sent Odilin and he's been blown. Ah! A human! By the blood blessing of Jarl, I bid you good day. This big green hunk of rot will clod me if I say more than nothing. Perhaps you better query him first.
Step aside, pig face. What business is that of yours, pig face? You ain't no son of the All-Mother, or nothing to worry about, so who's next? I suppose we've tried just about everything apart from fighting charms with more charms. Perhaps you'll be able to crack the bleeding thing's small bones. What would you like to know? Something the conduits ask for directly, you see? There's a key inside. A key to a source temple within the forest. The very temple the conduits attempted to crack at this very moment. They say the key's the only way in, but she's attempting to charm her way in while we look for the key here. Without the wizard's servants to show us the way in, though, it don't seem like we'll ever get through the damn doors. Can't say myself what exactly is inside, but the conduit seems ready to turn heaven and ground to get inside. It seems the wizard who lived here was quite familiar with the place. He kept what seems to be the only key after all. Matilda seems to believe they're in a hidden cellar somewhere, but we haven't found a lick of a hint as to where the damn thing might be. They can't have escaped, that's all we know for certain. Shame the wizard's pretty little grapevines and beehives will wither without his team of helpers tending them. Perhaps, once we find and skin the buggers, that priestess can turn them into undead workers fast enough to save the garden and whip up some wine and mead.
It seems that tribesmen walked right into one of the wizard's traps.
Let's prove wiser than him, shall we? What do you want now?
What's this? I found something.
It's heating up.
I'm overheating here!
Toasty! Potent heat.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have...
Oxfka ifasad dietir fas.
right there. Seven, aid me.
No glory in this death.
Cornered! Let's see you try to wriggle free.
Seven, stay your healing! I can smell your fear! Pathetic!
Aha! You are well within my range now. Missed!
Pathetic!
Confound it!
How could that happen?
Gotcha!
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Exegeta, Trohol Excel Titan River. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
By the goddesses, tits are parched!
Let's shut your mouth and go get some wine.
The seven grant abundance.
But I haven't even asked a question.
That is because there is nothing you can or want or they disregard his own medicine. You hear?
Loud and bloody well clear, sir.
Charla and Hortan. Aren't those the skeleton traders we met? Charla in Sicil and Hortan just outside this village.
If this is to be believed, their spirits are trapped in a dark priestess's totem.
There are other bombs that go off around here. Clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
What a stupid thing.
Hey, conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't stop acting, man.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
The sheep is there. I've heard the truth. And I do heard those things you're back here, not that
I find your trouble hard in this and feeding him his own medicine.
I've spotted something.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Jealous? I know what Drank called the best day, but that's no reason to keep ignoring. Now for the flock. No, go screw yourself with a rusty mace.
Here, keep your eyes off my cards, Flatland.
God, this is tits are parched.
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
Back to me.
The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the Conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the Orcs together.
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
Back to me. I'm gonna call it back. Now for
You don't look like the rest of you. Jarl seems to trust you. He says you could enter here anyway. Here's the key. Garrick's innocent as Clare or Claiborne, and every brother of the mountain knows it.
Clean up, clean out. What am I? You there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your teeth at the end of a rainbow. Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your ass from your forehead, but if you've earned Jarl's trust, you've earned mine too. Go ahead and have a look. I fear there won't be much to find, though.
go screw yourself to the rusty mace, why don't you?
Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
I've spotted something interesting.
Then go and find yourself
I need to dry off.
If you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? No. I've heard the tilt. And I do her too if I wasn't too sure she'd find me head off that little still.
Tell her to stay in the warehouse. Tell the old mother you were with her judgment if you feel so strongly about it. You'd like
Of course, it'll be for a moment.
Damn you, come on. Hurry it up with the whiskey. You've been spitting your throat slit.
Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Double the whiskey for any and all who refrain from beating me from the neck up and the crotch down. That I am. But I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like... well, they don't pay at all. Then again, I can't say I mind this little arrangement too terribly. The happier they are, the longer I evade the rack and the scroll. Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering from my old buddy Glenn's stores. I doubt he'll mind, seeing as he was one of the first orcs sunk their claws into. Now, that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about distilling whiskey, he did. Oh, what I'd give for a barrel of Glenn's good stuff now. These orcs wouldn't know what hit 'em.
Resk, you've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me. Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my time. Leader, a word that hardly suffices. I lead them as far as the head leads the body. They serve me and live in service to me. I am their all-mother, the beginning and end of their very lives. I am loved by them. I am craved by them. I choose from among them he who pleases me, and I destroy the rest. The orcs of this tribe are executors of my will, no more. Naturally, there are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one's labor. A stack of gold and goods to one side, and sopping sinews and bone to the other. Ah, divine. I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me. Consider this your warning too. Miserable, you say? I quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the place. But exterminating them was a rather titillating diversion, I must admit. The townsfolk here were no different from those in the north. The larger ones beg me to spare the smaller ones. The smaller ones bleat like lambs for the larger ones. Yet they each squeal just the same when you split their piggy skin from nose to nape. Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servants' entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the villagers are already hacking away in the tenebrium mines. Undead drones bent in service to the conduit. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. It hardly concerns you, unless you can break the enchantments protecting his house. But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. I doubt anyone from Silverglen will be of use. So it seems, but even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers. But how very obvious! Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our rat-catcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter. Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, Mother! Of course! What is it, Monkey Face? The All-Mother won't tolerate your distracting her right hand.
Soaked to the skin.
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all this pleasant later.
Well. What do we have here? Human reinforcements. No need for a supple young kitten like yourself here. My rats will find the villagers in no time at all.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Lost lambs, yes. Fleeing the slaughter. Naughty, naughty. I'll give them quite the spanking when my rats whisper to me where to find them. Yes, perhaps I'll get my fill of my own private punishments first and foremost. The All-Mother believes those villagers, being the one-tub servants of the wizard, will know how to find him. Or at least how to break the enchantments shielding his house. Wicked enchantments, are they? What? Do I look like his secretary? And even if I were, with my head in a tight little bun and my quill at the ready, the All-Mother doesn't share her every concern with me, you know. No, she whispers to her pillow at eventide, when only the feathers can hear her.
Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance rest. Heave that
Back
sucker
to admire my work. My
like one can.
Matilda doesn't have a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Oh, even the Ulster can pass this stealing.
What is it that you so enjoy?
I'm overheating here.
I've got my eye on
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey anyway.
New toys! But, where's Mum? What's she want me to do with you? Mum! Oh, the best mum in the whole wide world. Usually, orcs like me, scramble-headed, me brothers call me, are killed right away. But Mum says she took one look at me and knew I'd be the best warrior in the world. She brings me lots of toys and friends, and she showed me all the best games to play. At first, I didn't like how the toys would holler and cry when I'd make ribbons on them, or play eyeball pop. But Mum taught me that that's how they show they're happy. First, they scream for joy. And then they take a long, long nap. Oh, are you leaving? I'll miss you lots. Oh, when are you coming back? Sit. Oh, hello, funny lady. 1, 2, whee!
Murdered in their beds.
At least they didn't suffer. The villagers left to the Orc Queens suffered far worse fates.
Poor little toys. Poor, quiet toys.
I've got my eye on you.
Eyes on the prize. No rats here, it seems. Perhaps they're all on the hunt.
Or perhaps they